All right, here we are.
All right, what are we doing?
What are we working on here? What year
Harley.
sport is this?
This is a Harley.
1972.
1972, 1000 cc, huh? Kickstart, what's that, make it an XLCH?
Jeez, when the last time you took these plugs out?
2 years ago.
Well, maybe 4 years ago.
Hasn't run in how long?
No, but a year.
A year,
6
all
months.
right.
Just started in the garage.
How many miles are on it since I built the bike?
5,000.
It's worn out already.
I don't think so. How many years do you own it?
Probably like 8 years.
8 years.
Take 2 years to finish it.
2 year build time?
2 years.
That was quick.
Shit,
That was
that's
quick.
quick on some standards.
For me, that's quick.
So,
That must not have been much work back then.
how do you always work?
I think your stove shut off. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did.
He's got that bitchin' generator
Pull
on.
those plugs out.
He uses this. So this bike, I think is gonna go to Morro Bay.
Sold it, huh?
They sold it. It's a little bit black, not too bad. Probably teacher who's gonna put a new ones.
Did you pry it out? Rip the threads out with it? Look out. What are you putting it back in for?
We didn't want any spider webs to get in there.
Yeah, they were already in there.
Yeah, well, that says something. Yes, no.
Well, it's definitely not lean.
Oil fouled, huh?
Yeah, not foul, it's dirty.
Okay.
You in my way? He's breaking there.
First you want me to help you, then say I'm my way.
You are in your way.
That's how he does it.
Set you up for failure. What do we do that around here?
scratch the chrome, Tatro.
What chrome? I don't see no chrome in
Tatro's not big on chrome.
Yeah, we don't
He
care.
likes the chrome. He said, you want to buy this? It's chrome.
Battery in the wheel there. See, I almost knocked that whole battery on the floor.
I brand new that.
Yeah, I almost onto the floor with it. Alright, I need a 1/2 inch wrench. You got one?
Just tie it.
Too many burnouts.
You burn yourself already?
No, too many burnouts. The chain's loose.
Oh,
I wonder who's been doing that.
I don't know.
I know somebody that likes that
You
shit.
think maybe it never had any lubrication on it since I put it on it?
Well, I don't know.
And you maybe wash it like every year?
5,000 miles is a long way between chain adjustments.
Is that how it works?
Well, foot brake coming off.
Yeah. If I can get onto it. Jeez.
Loctite.
One, remember?
You broke what? Get the power tools out.
Did you Loctite that?
Yeah, maybe it's rusted in, I don't know. I might have looked at it, I don't remember. How good do you think my memory is?
2 years isn't long.
It's like those comments, you know, they want to know what I did in the video that's been up for 3 years or 2 years.
Oh,
And they expect me to memorize everything.
well.
What do you think was holding that in there?
Loctite looks
Sure
like.
doesn't have Loctite on it.
Sure, that's your.
Damn, who
That's
put
you.
Loctite on there?
Well, We didn't want it to come off,
It didn't.
and it didn't. That's a good thing.
Passed the Loctite test.
What color Loctite was that?
I don't know. Obviously the right one.
Right.
Now if you pry right there, it should come off a little easier. See? Take the spring tension off, it might get easier yet. I think that just has rust on that side. There. Scratch the chrome. Oh, did you hear him scratch that chrome?
We were still cleaning it.
There's no chrome on there. Nothing to scratch.
Who did all the chroming on this bike?
Oh, en escondido, Tatro?
Oh,
Could have been Sanchez plating back then. It was a while ago. That's back when you can actually get chrome in the U.S.
yeah, you can't do that anymore.
So you don't like over there Pacific Highway, Tatro, the
Down there in TJ?
Steve?
No, we don't need TJ plating. I hate TJ plating.
Pacific Planer, I think they call the
So you
place.
kept this well lubricated so it was nice and not rusty or dirty.
You're going to get a chance to get some cleaning. How come those aren't chrome?
You said there's no oil leak on this thing.
Well, we use all the oil now.
You get tired already?
Yeah, my back's killing me. We moved a bunch of tires today.
What size were those tires?
Forklift tires.
Forklifts?
Champ forklift. Big off-road. Big old monsters.
They didn't weigh very much then.
Well, when you got a couple old guys loading them, they weighed a lot, but
Yeah, this bike is not moving very freely.
Well, that's, like you say, it's going to be the time to clean parts.
yeah. Well, it'll all go back on perfect. You'll get it all back on. You're going to say, not for sale.
You know, I see it when sometimes they take them and say, no, it's not for sale.
Well, you're going to miss it.
Don't say that.
Well, I know. I hadn't been on a bike in 30 years. I got to have another one. After a long time.
After a long time?
Yeah, it is for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to miss it. But my health is first, so.
Well, no fun being in a wheelchair.
I don't know. You got wheels on that chair you're sitting on?
No, I don't think so. Okay, so nobody said what we're doing here today. What are we working on?
I don't know. I'm just fixing a
Okay.
bike.
Start talking.
Until you take it apart.
What do we got? An oil leak? It won't retain the oil in the oil tank.
We got a bad battery.
Bad battery, but that's not under that primary cover.
That was right here. So we got a new battery for it.
All right, new battery.
So now he says that there's something wrong with this. We're fixing it.
Something wrong.
All the tying up.
I'm assuming he has not adjusted the primary chain. Probably in the last 100 years. These are good pads. You're supposed to have two bad screws someplace. This cardboard's a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's fixed.
I think the top and the bottom.
Top and bottom of what?
Screws are better.
You know about as much as I do. Where's the other one at? That's all out.
You got one right there at 7 o'clock.
Let's see, 5, 6, 7's down here. Nope. You mean the drain plug?
Oh,
Level
okay.
plug? That's a
All-
level plug.
All right, just wondering. Must have been a Harley gasket.
Somebody probably put it on with some elephant snot. Alright. We have another trick for doing that. It's called mechanical activation of the clutch. Will make it come out usually.
Ah. Pull a lever and bang.
Sometimes.
Boy, you can learn a lot here at Tatro Machine.
Yeah, we work slow. It's already 10 minutes, we ain't got anything done yet.
Look at that. Whoa.
See, customer says no oil in the bike.
Whoa. You're going to need a bigger rag. You're going to need a bigger rag.
I can't stop it.
I know.
What do you got that in there for? Give me the rags. Hurry up. Behind you. Underneath the paper. Let's go. Fucking goddamn towels. See what happens when you listen to fucking customers? They don't know shit. Got a huge ass leak. Big ass fucking nut. And they can't even get the towels for you.
You in camera, Tatro.
I don't give a shit. Look at my floor.
We need another rag over here, guys.
Good luck, there ain't none left. See, that's what happens when I listen to a customer. I shouldn't have listened to a customer. Now we have a big mess to clean up. See, everything now has to be cleaned. Would you quit taking stuff that's dirty now? See, now I got more stuff to clean. Now these absorbent pads are the heavy duty ones. They will absorb a lot of it.
5 times their weight.
The problem is it has to soak in before it absorbs it. And the truth, we have some leakage on the floor down here.
Yeah, but not bad. Fast thinking averted that.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like we were talking while there wasn't any oil in the oil tank.
I do know my floor has oil in it now. So that's going to go squish, squish for a while when you're there.
Stop. Ah. Ah. Andaba aquí en el Imperial con el Chicho en la moto.
See, only that has oil in it?
Yep.
See, all this has oil in it.
Yeah, right.
No
Boy,
sé.
those are some great
Ahora que llegue a la
mats.
casa le digo y luego te hablo.
Pig mats.
Sí, yo te hablo. Ahora pues.
All right. Here goes the rest of it out. That could possibly be a little loose. See, the customer did not adjust his primary chain in the last, how many years?
What?
How many years have been since you adjusted your chain?
Well, you're supposed to, not me.
Oh, okay. It's my fault, I didn't do it.
This is the 5,000 mile service on it, isn't it?
Yes. You're supposed to do it more often than that. How much more oil's in here?
About another quart.
It only holds 3/4 of a quart or more.
You're supposed to start it, Tatro.
It's my fault, I didn't
So
start
you
it.
can see where's the oil valve.
See what the oil leak is?
Yeah.
The oil leak is the whole bike. Everything under the bike is an oil leak. I think I know why it was leaking out of the farmer.
Over full, huh?
Yes.
We kept dumping it in the tank and just didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, it was going right through that check valve right there that never leaks. That's why I plug them up.
Ah.
And it gets all the motor oil inside the clutch where it don't belong.
That's a screen in there, huh? Does it transfer back into the motor?
It's supposed to be a one-way check valve, but
Oh.
it doesn't work very well.
So that's your mistake.
Yeah, it's my fault. There you go. So now we have a nice mess to clean up. now we're going to have to take this thing completely apart to go clean the massive amount of crap out inside this primary cover.
What does that crap consist of?
Use motor oil and clutch dust.
Clutch disc and motor oil.
Yep.
So that's not a wet clutch is what you're saying.
No, it's a wet clutch.
Okay. But just not that wet.
Well, it's not supposed to have that much fluid in there. Yeah, you can't see over there, but I got to take this part off here. So you have to bring it back, or you got to take the whole thing out of here. And you just pull it right out of there. It's easier.
What kind of motor oil are you running in there?
Good type.
What do you put in that? What kind of oil?
I don't know.
That's your oil. You sold me the oil. You put the
It's
oil.
my fault.
What do you reckon?
Here's this clutch cable piece that comes off. So you
Yeah.
have to pull it out like that to get it out.
Okay.
It has a taper, or it's a round, so you've got two slots on each side, so
Right.
it goes around there.
Indexed, yeah.
And it goes like that, and that's what holds it.
Okay.
So when you get that apart, you gotta take that out. And after that's out, then you can pull the cable out to go clean up the mess that you made.
So back to the question, what kind of oil would you recommend on a job like this? What are you going to refill with?
This one here, we were using maximum, probably straight 50 weight.
Straight 50 weight, because the motor's only got 5,000 miles on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd be running thicker oil on it.
Okay.
60 or 70 weight, depending on how used it is.
Did that primary chain make a lot of noise in there when you were running it? Did you notice it?
Can't hear it over drag pipes.
Oh, okay, well then yeah, I understand. Because I would think it would be rattling, wouldn't it?
I don't know if you'd actually hear it. It's hard to tell. Drag pipes cure a lot of noisy parts.
Yes, they do. It's like turning the radio up in your car.
Now you can get this piece of crap out of there. Alright, so you look at your chain shoe down here, see how much your chain shoe is eating out. See how deep the links are inside the shoe?
Mm-hmm. Time for a new one.
I don't know.
Is that from misadjustment?
Well, they eat over age and they'll eat up. They sacrifice themselves.
Is that normal, a flat washer in there under that nut? No lock?
Well,
Okay.
you have a big oval slot there.
Okay, just wondering, just asking.
Somebody might have put some Loctite on them parts maybe at
Okay.
one time.
Yep.
I don't know why, but hard to tell. There's my bucket.
That generator was a good thing on there, huh? That's one of those killer high output.
Where's my half inch? What, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, cycle electric. Now you get it out and see how bad the shoe is. See if it has to be replaced or not. See, it's covered in motor oil, so it's real thick oil. You can't get these out unless you pull the clutch out. So. Piece of this absorb material here. So see how deep those grooves are?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty deep. So my guess is those are probably just about completely worn out.
Looks like more than half the base thickness, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure it's more than that. So that means I'm going to have to pull something else apart to get that out of there. So we can either pull this part or this part, or both.
Nuts aren't all the way around on that?
Nope.
Okay, just asking.
Well, let's see, what do we want to pull? I don't pull anything apart.
Main sprocket, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know. That might not actually be, might be quicker to do the clutch.
You know you're going to want to put a new clutch in there when you pull that apart.
Yeah, the clutch will still be good. But we don't know because we haven't seen it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But if I pull that apart, it's pressed on the crank and that's more work.
Then we don't want to do that.
No, we hate working around here.
What kind of clutch in there? Barnett?
I don't know.
We like Barnett clutches.
Usually.
They pull nicely and they grab. They hook up right. Oh, you are going to go for the big nut. Yep. Huh.
We put down a couple threads. About the same on that one. Then pull all the other ones off.
Because
that's got 2 turns on it, and this will be all the way off. Then you pull this one, and just beat it up like that, and pull this off. To put it back together, you need a tool.
okay.
To get it apart, you don't need a tool. Now I'll get your clutch. Appears to be stuck. What a shocker.
Do we stock a new clutch for this?
I don't even have oil to collect this in it. It's just full of 50 weight motor oil instead of gear oil, which is thin. Gear oil is more like 20 weight to 30 weight. So on the bottom of this thing. Alright, yeah, that must be where the clip is. Somewhere over the clip. Now you want to make sure the plates are not burnt. See those steel plates are not discolored. See they're still steel looking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then they're not burned at all. So that means the clutch is still good. It's not
Okay.
smoked. So he didn't smoke the clutch. Of course, we got more 50 weight running out of it. He likes that. Where's my hammer at? Got oil on it.
Well, you work with oil, teacher, so don't cry. There's oil everywhere in here.
Not on my tools. These are oil-free tools.
Don't cry, Tatro.
My tools don't need to be lubricated.
Don't cry. There's
Don't
tools
cry,
everywhere.
Tatro.
You already got, even in the heater, you got oil, so you like oil.
Hey, you massage the lock washer there. What size socket is that? What size is that nut? All right, well, I'm just asking.
1.5 inches.
1.5 inches on the main shaft, on the clutch. Okay.
Damn. Lock is on there. The lock is jammed in the thread, so you have to kind of rotate it to get it off the threads. Still don't want to come. So you have to pry it to get it out. Came out hard. Here's your clutch hub, clutch basket. I'll have to get that out.
There's been worse, but it's used.
Almost all the way through.
Yeah.
So we got to take this off and put another new one on it. So we're getting a collection of junk parts here. How's my rags? They absorbed all this oil yet? We're going to have to get the hazmat crew in here to clean up this
Well, we
mess.
won't have to change oil now. All we'll have to do is refill. Huh? We spin on a new filter and away we go.
Yeah. It appears to have some oil buildup down here.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and clean up this mess a little bit, and then we'll be back.
Gotcha. Be back
See,
for
we still
more
have raw
fun.
oil sitting here, see? That was probably, what, about 3/4 of oil you dumped on my table?
Did you dump on the table, not me?
Now this one is fully absorbed, see? Now you wonder how much oil that will hold? It holds that much. That is fully absorbed. That is heavy. Yeah, that's got a lot of oil on that piece. Now when you throw these out, you can throw them in the trash, but you have to, it's best if you put them into a plastic bag so
Yeah. So when they go into the landfill.
they don't make such a huge mess. Or you could take them out there and light them off with a big fire. I'm sure nobody would do that around here though. Yes, definitely got a mess around here. But
We'll get her
That's
cleaned
my
up.
fault. That's your fault, teacher. You should have
it
started
is my
the bike.
fault. I listen to you.
You should have started the bike
I should not
with a
listen to the
new
customer.
battery, and
I
then you will
realize,
see where's all the leaks and everything.
I realize I shouldn't have listened to the customer. See, that's all my fault. That is correct. I should have known better to do that, but anyhow. There you go.
That's your fault.
So we got one pad. Oh, I'm gonna throw this out in your car. You want this in your car?
Not in my car, thank you. No.